Bonjour, ça va? Hello, how are you? And welcome to the Uncle Randeau's Cajun Kitchen. And yep, I'm Uncle Randeaux. And today I'm going to show you how to make jalapeno poppers. Perfect for a party, a ball game, or just a real good snack. So what I need to do first is let you know what you need to gather to have a good jalapeno popper. First you need Worcestershire sauce. This is about 5 tablespoons. 4 cloves of garlic, a little more if you wish. Cheddar cheese. This is about a fourth a teaspoon of black pepper, about a fourth a teaspoon of red pepper, cayenne pepper. Here we have jalapenos, however many you want to make, but every jalapeno makes 2 poppers. An onion, about a medium to small, scallions, and ground beef. You can substitute ground lamb, ground turkey, ground chicken, but whatever you do, make sure it's a very lean meat. If it's beef, I like to have it 86% ratio to the fat or better. This is grass-fed, very good meat. And now we're going to prepare to cook. I cut it in half. Actually, if it's thick enough, I might cut it one more time. And then I cut across, turn it into little bitty squares like that. No particular size. So you can put more garlic, you can put less. You have to have garlic if you're going to make it Cajun. All right, now we're going to cut the scallions, cut the tips off. Nobody wants those little pieces like that. And just cut it right across. You can cut as many pieces you want. I have 3 scallions. You might want 4 or 5. And just keep cutting them right across like that. Not too big. There's no particular size, and they don't have to be equal. They're going to cook down, so nobody's going to be able to see it anyway. Okay, and here's our scallions. You don't have to worry about keeping it separate. It's all going in the same pot. Next, we're going to cut the onion. Get the skin off. Easiest way, cut it right down the middle, slice it across. Again, maybe these are about a 1/4 inch. You don't have to measure. It's going to cook down. You can do it very quickly. Notice I'm looking at what I'm doing. I don't want to cut my fingers because I have done so many times. Always look at where you are cutting. All right, the next thing we're going to do is cook the meat, put the spices and the onion and all that in it right now. And while doing that, we'll chop up our peppers. So we take the meat. Again, I like the wooden spoon as always because it does not get hot if you leave it in the pot. And there's times when you're going to need to do that. I'm just starting it now, like this. Put the Worcestershire sauce, the peppers. I'm going to stir it a little bit, kind of mix it. It's not a lot. You can make a whole pound or as much as you need. We're just doing a small batch today. All right, I'm going to pour this in here. Now, as this is cooking, I'm going to stir it every now and then, but I'm going to get busy cutting the peppers in a second. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you something about jalapenos. They can be hot. So I like to get a nice thick glove, because if you get a hot one, believe me, it can hurt. You don't want to rub your eyes. Your fingers can burn for a long time. So what I'm going to do, I have the gloves on. I'm going to keep an eyeball here on the meat. All right, but what I'm going to do is cut it right in half. Try to cut it right down the middle. All right, like that. Now what I do, I find this very helpful, a grapefruit spoon. Makes it very easy. I'm going to dig out the seeds and all the inside. I need the space, and those seeds can make it hot, yeah. You don't have to have every seed out, just like that. Okay. Right, every now and then, stir the meat. You really want to get the onions to cook down very nicely for you. You'll be done when the meat's done, but also you're finished when all the onions are nice and wilted. Some people like to call that caramelized. Good, I'm going to try to put this up. Just dig in. One thing to watch out for is that sometimes the peppers are a little juicy. If that hot pepper splashes in your eyeball, you're in trouble for a while. It's going to hurt. You can see I'm scraping out the seeds in the inside area because I want the ground meat to fit in there. This fire is about a medium hot. This is on this little burner. It doesn't get as hot as my stove, but it does cook this fine right here. Okay, our meat's cooked. We got our jalapenos cut in half. We need to grate a little cheese ahead of time. How much cheese you need is how many peppers you have, all right? But it takes probably at least half of one of these little packages here. So you just grate every now and then, see what you have. Just like that. Okay. Now I'm going to put this to the side a little bit. I'm going to put this out here. The pan, we're going to put it in. I'm not going to put that there. It's going to fall. Do the next one. Just kind of fill it up. Don't worry about putting too much because it's going to bake down a little bit and all the cheese is going to melt all over it anyhow. Right. Try to get it all the way in so every bite has some meat and cheese. Now, I'm going to go ahead and finish up all the jalapenos like that, but just so you can see it, because we're going to, no point in watching me do every one of these. Just put the cheese right over. Just like that. I like to put a little extra. It's going to melt. But I like it all covered. Okay. Just like this, you want to preheat your oven at 350 degrees. Right? Not too hot. Now, I wouldn't do it any hotter than that. And we're going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes. Okay, it's been about a half hour now. We're going to take the poppers out of the oven. Ah, there you go. They look good and hot. All right, now you see we just took it out of the oven. It's been in there about 30 minutes, and now it's ready to eat. All right, you might let it cool a few minutes if it's real hot in temperature, but just give it a try. You pull one of these out, pull it apart. It's got the melted cheese, the meat, onion. Cooked just right. Ça c'est bon. That's good. Allons manger, ça.
2, 3.
Oh, well, hello there. How y'all doing today, huh? Now, it's time for a little Cajun humor. Good time to interrupt. So, I'm going to tell you a little joke in a minute, but first, I got to tell you about one of the most famous of all the Cajuns in all of the world. That's Uncle Noon. Now, Uncle Noon, yeah, he lived in South Louisiana. He lived in a little town called Barricade. Barricade between La Place and Thibodeau. So, look. No, look, I know some of you are already grabbing for your phone. You're going to try to Google it. You're going to look it up. You want to see where in the world is Barricade, Louisiana. Well, it's not on the map. You go get you an old map. You can look on an old paper map. You're not going to find Barricade. You can Google it all you want. You're not going to get it. You can go buy you an expensive GPS. You're not going to find Barricade. So me, I'm going to tell you right now how you can get there. You're on the road, you're passing Thibodeau on the way to La Place. Little bit after that, you're going to see a sign on the side of the road. Barricade ahead. And yeah, right after that, that's where Uncle Noon's land is, right there. So he's in Barricade, Louisiana. Now, one thing about Louisiana people, the Cajun, they love to hunt. They love to fish. And one thing they do that all the time. In fact, you look on a license plate, it says Sportsman's Paradise. That's their motto. They want to hunt, they want to fish all the time. Now, Uncle Noon's got a brother, a younger brother, Alfred. He likes to hunt more than Uncle Noon. Uncle Noon, he likes to hunt, yeah. But Alfred, he wants to hunt all the time. So, Alfred asked Noon, he said, Noon, look, maybe this weekend we can go hunt. Maybe I'll get some rabbit, huh? And he went, Uncle Noon said, yeah, sure, we can do that. Come to my house, maybe 6, 7 in the morning. We have some coffee. We get up, we go, and we'll go do some hunting. So, sure enough, Alfred shows up, they have the coffee, they get in the truck, and they move on down the road. And I said, one thing, as Cajuns, we don't like to do things without permission. We respect people's property, you know. So you get to a house, he's coming up, he sees a farm, he sees the house, there's some land behind it, a lot of land. So he pull over and he tell Alfred, Noon tells Alfred, he said, look, you wait here in the car, you stay with the weapons now, and I'm going to go, and I'm going to ask man permission to hunt on his land. So he goes up to the house, he knocks on the door, and so man come up to the door, very nice looking man, very happy looking. He said, excuse me, sir, but my brother and me, Alfred, we would like to hunt on your land. Maybe get us some rabbit, He said, would you mind? And he said, well, I wouldn't mind normally, but last week, my insurance ran out. I don't have any liability protection. I said, I'm having some trouble there, trying to get it renewed. I really don't want you to do that today. Not this time. You can try me another time. I don't mind usually, but not today. I said, I can't do that, all right? So, Noon said, okay, I understand, man. All right. So he goes back to the truck, and, Alfred, he's all excited. Say, we go hunt now, right? You can go hunt. And Noon said, well, this man, he got some insurance problems, so we can't hunt here today. We got to go. We'll try another place. We're going down the road. So he get in and picking him up truck, and he's driving down that road. All right. They see another farm. They see some field in the back and some woods, and say, all right, let's try this place. So he pull over. Now he Noon tell Alfred. He said, now you sit here. You stay with the weapon. Let me go and. We'll see if we can hunt on this man's land. So he goes up to the door, knock on the door. Man opens the door, man, he looks mean. He looked like a mean old man, And that's, right away said, what? No one said, well, excuse me, sir, but my brother and me, we like to hunt. We like to know if we can hunt some rabbit on your land. No. You know, in fact, you get out of here. Heck no, I don't want to see you. Don't you dare hunt on my land, no. I don't want to see you here. You get off right now. You get off my land. Go. Oh, man, so noon, he walked back to the car. You know, and there's Alfred. Alfred said, we go hunt now, right? Yeah. And Alfred says, no, this man is mean. Called me some name. He told us to get out. No, we can't hunt. You know, maybe today's not a good day. Maybe we just go home. Right? Alfred said, no, man. I really want to hunt me. I said, let's try one more place. Let's try one more time for me, okay? So it's okay, we can try one more time. But that's it, you know. One more time, that's all. So they look driving along, they see this farm, they see the barn behind a big old field, wood way in the background. So he pulled over and he said, all right, Alfred, you wait right here for me, please. I said, I'm going to see if we can get permission. So he goes up the door, knocks on the door. Old man comes up. He said, yes, what can I do for you? And Noon said, you know, my brother and me, we like to hunt. We want to get permission. Can we go hunt some rabbit on your land? So yeah, that would be okay. You can do that, then, yeah. But you know what? I want to ask a flavor of you. Yeah. Well, Noon, he gets to say, okay, well, what's that you want me to do? And he said, well, you know, see behind the barn, you see that old mule back there? I said, yeah. That mule, he got for 23 years. Yeah, I've had that mule a long time, man. We plow the fields. You know, I hook him up to the plow, he pulled the plow. Every year he's done that for me, for all this time. I hook up the trailer, we go to the back, we check the cotton, we check the beans, we check the corn. You know, by the way, those of you who don't know what a trailer is, that's an old wooden sled. All right, you get on the trailer, you don't have to have snow, no. You just get on there, your mule, you pull it back there, you can go check on your crops, you can check on your cow, your horses, whatever. All right, so but you know, he said, he's old, he's sick. I had the veterinarian, he come over yesterday, and he told me, he said, you know, your mule's old and your mule's sick. Best thing you can do for him is you shoot him. Take him out of his misery. But I've had that mule, so if I shoot that mule, he's like my friend, you know. I just can't look him in the eye and shoot him. I can't do that, man. I said, would you do me a favor? Would you shoot him for me? Just so you don't have to clean up. I said, I'll dig the hole, I'll bury him, I'll clean up all around the door. Just do that one thing for me and you can hunt all you want. So Uncle Randeaux said, yeah, I'm sure I can do that. So he's walking back truck, but now, you know, Uncle Randeaux, sometimes he get to thinking that he said, you know what, I'm gonna pull a little trick on that friend. I'm gonna pull a little joke on him. So he's getting back to the truck. I said, we go hunt, right? Yeah, we can hunt. He said, yeah, you know that old man, he was meaner than the other man. He said, not only he said no, you know what he did? He cussed me out, he called me a bad name, he called you 2 or 3 bad names. God bless, you know, I'm so mad. Give me my gun. Give me my gun right now. You know what I'm going to do? See that old mule back there? I'm going to shoot his mule right now. Boy, he pick up that shotgun and he aim at it. Kaboom! And that mule fall over. Whoop-a-ka-choom, just like that. And then all of a sudden here, baka-choom, baka-choom. 2 more shots. He turned around, there's Alfred with that gun in his hand, and he's smoking away at the end of the barrel. He said, that's right, I just took care of his cow and his dog. Bonne chance, mon ami.